Do I need a coding or programming knowledge in order to learn AI, machine learning, or generative AI? Or other question might be that I want to learn AI, machine learning, or generative AI. Do I need to learn first of a coding or programming knowledge? Or someone people are asking, oh, I need to learn Python, but I don't have a coding knowledge, or I've never done the coding. What should I do? Is it mandatory? Are there any jobs without these things? That's the question I'm going to cover in this video. Hi, my name is Atul, and just to give a brief background, if you're watching this first time on this channel, I have close to 2.5 decades of IT experience, and last more than a decade now in cloud, multi-cloud, and last few years have been on AI machine learning, and last 1 year almost for generative AI, helping like lots and lots of our clients on implementing AI machine learning and generative AI as well. We've also helped 44,000 individuals to learn cloud, machine learning, AI, and generative AI. So this is the common question I get inside our free class. So I run tons of free classes on talking about AI, machine learning, and generative AI. This is one of the one common question I get. So I thought of probably creating a video. The video is taken from inside our program, generative AI machine learning program. So there might be some references about that, but you can ignore that. Go through this video and you decide what you think is right role. Do you really need it or not need it, and how can bypass if you don't have, and what are the job available in this domain as well. And once you watch this, give me a comment and feedback and say what do you think about it. Can you get a job in AI and machine learning without a coding or programming knowledge? Also, if you're interested to learn and go deeper, and if you have any questions, we have a free community which we recently launched, and maybe depending on you watch that, you can join this community absolutely free. We're going to talk everything, anything and everything about AI, machine learning, and generative AI. This is only focused about AI, machine learning, and generative AI. So join only if you are want to learn career, build your career in this domain as well. So the URL is k21academy.com/AI community. One single word. A for Alpha, I for Indigo. AI community is the one word on k21academy.com/AI community. There are free courses. There's also useful, and I'll add more and more tons of questions related to that. With that, let's watch the video. And once you watch the video, give me your feedback and leave a comment and tell me what do you think about, so I can improve this content that you see here. With that, let's look at the video now. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the most common question I get from someone who is not a developer or doesn't have a coding programming knowledge, or is already working as a developer and don't want to work as a developer, or want to do any coding programming language like Python, SQL, R, or any other thing. Then are there any jobs? Should I do AI machine learning? Or I've joined the program now, but I don't have a development knowledge or don't know to do development. Is it mandatory to have a job? Or is it required and mandatory to have get into this domain? What if I don't have? A lot of guys are saying to me, oh, I should be learning Python and do this coding programming, and I don't have. Now, first of all, I want to assure you and give you confidence that I know tons and tons of guys who are in AI, machine learning, generative AI, or AI space, who are not from a coding or development background, and myself don't have a coding and development background, and I don't know to do the coding and development background as well. So first, you're in a safe hand. You don't need to worry about any of that. Having a development knowledge might help you, or it can be definitely advantageous. And I'll tell you what you should be doing if you're not from a development background, what you should be doing. But there are plenty and plenty of job roles that are available. A lot of jobs, in fact, that you will see which doesn't require extensive coding or no coding at all, or extensive coding as well. However, having said that, a little bit of knowledge from an awareness point of view, very basic awareness point of view, like is helpful. And if you want to go deeper, if you want to learn, by all means, we'll have everything that you need in this program for this. So I'll explain you first on this, and then I'll also tell you, I will suggest you to go through this in the program. We also have this AI machine learning job prep, AI machine learning and generative AI job prep. In that, I have a post about what are the job roles that are available that doesn't need coding and programming knowledge, and this is what you should be searching when you're looking for a job. These are the type of roles you'll be searching on as well. I'll explain you and we'll cover that. And so first is, if you don't have any coding or programming knowledge, you should be focusing on low code, no code AI tools. So there's something called as no code or low code, where no code is there's no code required at all, or low code is very drag and drop, and there might be very slight minor development knowledge, and you can, with these today's world, you can do the chat GPT and etc. as well. So there are platforms as you're probably already learning, whether it's AWS, Azure, Google. There are tools which is like, for example, in Azure you have the machine learning studio. You've already seen, if you're part of Azure, you'll be seeing them. Similarly, AWS, you have a SageMaker, Bedrock, OpenAI. These are drag and drop. On cloud, you have AutoML as well, where you need no coding or minimal coding as well. Now, most of the time, you'll be working then with tools like doing the data analysis part, bringing the data, merging the data, deploying AI solutions without that doesn't require any extensive programming or coding knowledge. Then there are other roles like, for example, you have job roles like AI consultant, product manager, AI business analyst, and so on. And they probably doesn't require you to have the coding knowledge, but you have to have about the business knowledge and how to implement the solutions, AI-based solutions that you'll be learning. A lot of things you'll be learning. I'll explain, and as you go forward, you will see, and we'll have some practical implementation use cases of how you can provide these solutions as well. Apart from that, if you're coming from a data background, or you have a little bit inclination towards data analysis or data visualization, there's a great lot of work required. Same thing is with you have for if you're working on coming from a data engineering background as well. We'll show it to you. So having a knowledge of Power BI from Microsoft or Tableau from, I think they've acquired by now with Salesforce, or any other click or any other thing on data visualization will be also helpful. Now, the beauty is you're already learning these things on the either AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. So they have all those things drag and drop, and you'll be entering into that particular service. So managing the machine learning models on cloud, that definitely helps as well. Now, having said all this, having a little bit of basic scripting knowledge will be helpful for you. And in fact, I'll show it to you if you want to learn Python, how you can do that as well. So Python, SQL, as well as if the basic understanding, you don't want to go deeper. And as we do perform the hands-on labs, if there's any coding or programming, understand what it's doing, but you don't need to write the program, so that you can talk developer in their language as well. Now, also you'll be working closely with developers, other developers as well on this. So just wanted to show to you like what are the jobs and responsibilities. So just to tell you, you come here and we've created a specific program just for job preparation and resume preparation for AI, machine learning, and generative AI. There's huge in demand, but there's another thing you should be also focusing on: interview and job prep. That's a high level that we teach, and below that we go on this particular thing, which is job prep. And so you come here, and this is where I have opened this already. So you click on this and say job roles without coding, programming. So under job descriptions, you'll see those things. So here you'll be working on things like there's an AI and machine learning product manager. And you probably, if you're already working as a product manager, you learn AI, machine learning, and how to involve your AI machine learning knowledge into that product AI product manager. Now, what are the roles and responsibilities of the product manager? Basically, again, I'm not going to read it, but you'll understand. And if you do go deeper, you can understand and read, understand these things as well. You can become AI consultant. There's huge money. So you consult and go provide solutions. Whatever you're learning in this, go and implement and help clients implementing AI and machine learning. And when I say AI machine learning, I mean AI, machine learning, and generative AI, all three of them. Data analyst I've already mentioned to you already, but then you also work as a sales and pre-sales. There's a huge demand for companies who are hiring sales, pre-sales guys who can go and sell these solutions to the businesses like in telecom sector or finance sector or healthcare sector or manufacturing sector, and this huge, pretty much every sector. So sales and so you demonstrate what are the value proposition, how you get value, and inside the program we're going to cover those things as well. Also, you can become a technical support. That's a good point to enter if you want to go enter into the technical line, where you go and support the any deployments, machine learning deployments, or AI solutions, and a lot of these things you will see integrate for other tools like storage, networking, management, so you can perform those as well. Now, AI trainers and also AI ethics specialist. AI first, I'll cover AI and machine learning trainers. They are most expensive trainers I've come across. We've given we work with a lot of full-time employees who are teaching, but we also have 100 200 plus freelancers on who are teaching AI and machine learning. You'll see and meet them. They're pretty damn expensive as well. So you can there's a huge demand for teaching and training on that. And if you are one of them, and if you enjoy learning or speaking and teaching and training, and if you have good knowledge, come and speak to the team as well. So they charge pretty good hefty amount. There's also an ethics specialist. There's this concept you will learn deeper later, which is called as responsible AI. in that responsible AI, that there are ethics committee teams that making sure that AI is applied and implemented responsibly. So you can work on that where you understand AI principles, regulations, frameworks, compliance is big topic. In fact, in the program we are going to cover all those things. You'll learn that thing. So that's where other things are. Also, as you go deeper, you will learn and understand that there's a data curation. There's a data is a big thing in AI machine learning. Everything revolves around data. So data curator, data annotator, these are the roles will be again helpful for you. Also, there's a technical writer, content writer. You know how, and you may not be right. Like basically, you can use a lot of AI tools itself to write that, but there's a big space and demand for technical writers. In fact, we have a lot of content writers who are creating useful content. In fact, a lot of this research has been done by my team, and they've given it to me, and I've further concises. So explain these AI, machine learning, generative AI concepts to the non-technical guys as well. Also, big space, business analyst. And then now you're transitioning into AI and machine learning business analyst who understand the business, who also understand the AI machine learning, and you'll be bridge between business and then actual guys who are implementing and so on. There are also huge communities, AI machine learning communities, so you become community manager. Also marketing. Um, uh, this is again another big space I don't even touch, but if you're into marketing, AI and machine learning knowledge as well. I've also mentioned about a little bit about ethics committee, but there's a policy advisor, regulatory. There's a big compliance going on, especially I think a couple of guys in UK, here in UK, inside the program you will meet. They are setting up these government regulations and policies on different industries. How AI can be used. So policymaker, advisors, regulatory expert as well, as you see. And I think a little bit coming here part as well in this part. Now, apart from that, there is of course customer success manager whose primary job is to make sure that whosoever implementing AI and machine learning, you get a result from that as well. And of course, thought leaders, evangelists, no doubt about it. This was just when I was doing the research, it was a little bit surprise for me. I used to think that, okay, solution architect, no, I think I should know this, or I'm probably aware, but I didn't think there was anything like non-technical solution architect. Typically, solution architect, they have a technical knowledge, but again, you being a solution architect, you doesn't need to know the coding or programming. But having said that, you should be what you should be if you're coming from a technical background. I think we'll be updating inside the beginners program. Here you will see what all coding and programming knowledge you should be doing. So let me open up this show to you about machine, and how you're going to do is, oh, so by the way, let me not deviate from what I'm covering first. So there is a machine solution architect. You'll be deploying the solution, but you may not typically know the coding, but you'll be working closely with the developers. So say what kind of frameworks and libraries we're going to use, what kind of so this is where again, as a solution architect, if this is what I was trying to say or explain you. So things like these are the libraries and frameworks you should be knowing, and these are the tools that you probably might be familiar with on deploying these things. So as an architect, or machine learning methods, as an architect, solution architect, which method to pick, what to pick. These are the things you'll be picking and implementing rather than development and coding. Now, other thing is, if you want to go deeper, I think we have two things which I wanted to highlight to you. So you search for inside this, you go to Python, and we are giving that Python as a bonus for you. So if you go under Python, so we have two programs, or you should have also this data for beginners. Make sure that you understand then data for beginners, because it will be helpful for you as a part of machine learning. But what I wanted to do was about, we have a Python for beginners, for Python for AI machine learning and data engineers as well. So this is what you should be doing. If you want to go deeper, we have the whole program about Python, and especially these frameworks and NumPy, Panda, and libraries, Plotly, and so on. You should be learning all these if you want to go into development. Again, keep it enough. If you're not a developer, don't try to become one. My simple 2 cents advice. There's plenty of work in AI and machine learning, for especially from a non-coders or non-developers as well. So focus on that part. Yeah. So apart from that, if you have any other question, don't hesitate to ask. But I hope you got the you understand it now and you have a clarity. Any other thing you have, leave them under comment section, or when we come to later part, we're going to do some labs. So I'll probably explain you when we go to the respective programs. There might be some coding or development we are showing. You don't need to do that coding or learn from scratch. You need to understand that. As long as you understand the basic overview about what we're doing in the lab, that should be more than enough for you. I hope that makes sense. Any other question? I'll be adding more and more questions like these. If you have any other question, don't hesitate to ask. With that, Atul from Team Keton Academy, I'll see you in another video.